Hi, I'm Chinlu.
And I'm Sal, and this is Our Next Make. We've been making content for a couple of months now, and throughout that time, we've been asked a lot of similar questions from different people, so we thought we'd gather them up together and answer them for you today. I think the common question that we hear most is, what is your affiliation with SolidWorks?
And the short answer is, we're both employees of SolidWorks. We both work for R&D. Well, I work for the user experience team. I've been there for 15 years. I worked as a user experience designer, and I've worked on all aspects of SolidWorks and the cloud products.
Yeah, I'm also in the product definition team within research and development. I've been there for almost 20 years. And together, Chinlu and I work on the teams that design the software that our developers then code and bring to life. It's a really fun place to be.
Yes. So another question that we often get, and actually it's two similar questions, are we sponsored by SolidWorks, and who pays for the materials we use?
Yeah, that's a great question. When you think about traditional sponsorship in terms of YouTube, you think about here's your specific dollar amount, or here's a product in exchange for you saying these specific nice things about our software. And in that regard, we are not sponsored by SolidWorks. We're employees who love the software, and we say the things we say because it's coming from our heart, not because we're being paid specifically to say that. In addition, we've purchased our own SolidWorks for Makers license. The cameras that we use and the lighting that we use, that's all stuff that we've purchased.
All the wood and the hardware that we use for our projects, we purchase ourselves. Yeah, with the exception of a few projects that require materials and also equipment that we don't have in our own shops, we do go to our 3D Experience lab at the campus to make those products.
Yeah, I think one other fine point, just to be very clear with all of you, SolidWorks does allow us to use some hours during our work week to work on this, but we still put in a ton of evening and weekend hours to make this content for all of you.
Yeah.
So again, we want to be very clear. We don't ever want you to feel like we're being dishonest with you about who we are and what we're about.
Yeah, so on projects that we do use the 3D Experience lab, we'll make sure that we talk about it in the video. But otherwise, we'll be very truthful saying that we're employees, and it's in our description and in our About page. So check that out.
The next question I think we hear a lot is, what's the goal of our channel? Why are we doing this?
Yeah, personally, we have lots of reasons, but personally, as a female in the engineering field, I'm extremely passionate about promoting and encouraging women in STEM. And we were part of the SolidWorks Apps for Kids team that started it all. We learned a lot about how to break things down and making it more accessible to an audience that's not traditionally trained in engineering. So we want to bring that into the maker field in the fabrication area.
And I think back on my career and what's been sort of a common thread, and it's been learn, then do, then share. And so I feel like it's important that whatever you possess in terms of knowledge and skill, you should share that with others, because you can lift them up and help them achieve things that they couldn't on their own. So, we think about what we've done so far. We go to SolidWorks user groups or STEM events or maker fairs. We're always there trying to inspire other people with what we know and teach them how to do things for themselves. So YouTube is just the next logical platform for us to reach even more people than we ever could have, sort of one city at a time.
Yeah.
It's been really fun to sort of share what we know. And again, we're going to continue on a learning journey because there's so much more we need to learn.
Yeah, and we always encourage people to comment and share with us their experience. That's it's a two-way street, and we want to do that here with our YouTube channel as well. So I have a question for you, Sal.
Okay.
This is the last one, I promise. We have a huge list of projects coming up. What is a project that you're most looking forward towards?
Yes, I think right now I'm most excited about this very room we're standing in. You've seen us do the upgrade to the table saw. I'm so excited to do so many more upgrades to this room. The wall behind me is in desperate need of some attention, and I'm really excited about building that wall out. What about you?
Yeah, so for me, we've kind of been struggling around the filming aspect, learning how to get the right lighting and the sound. So I would love to convert one of our rooms, our guest rooms, into a multi-purpose recording studio space. So experimenting with sound diffusion, proper lighting, and just clever ways of making it so that it can be multifunctional. So looking forward to it.
Yeah, so that wraps up the questions that we've heard so far. Of course, if you have any other questions for us, feel free to put them in the comments. We'll happily get back to you. Until then, we'll see you on our next Make.